G'day folks, Andy here from McDowall Manor. So I finally finished the path that goes through the rose arbour to the chook house. I don't know, I just never got around to actually finishing it. Well, that's done now, so that's a good thing. I'm just on the way to the aquaponics. I want to show you something. Now I'll get the clip from last time so you can see in the middle there was a whole bunch of little lettuces that I'd grown from seed from there, and I was looking so forward to them. That's those areas. I think every clip I show you the lettuces that grew from when I banged the seeds, so that you can see in the back there. I just banged them on the grow ball. They got completely decimated by bloody rats and there's not a one left. Fantastic, isn't it? You can see that I did actually end up covering the peach tree, little tropical peach, with a big net. Hopefully that'll keep the fruit flies off the peaches and we'll actually get to eat some of them. It's not perfect, it's a little small. You can see it's got a hole at the bottom there, but I've done the best I can. That's actually called a crop net. So we are actually getting a few more pomegranate flowers. I mentioned last time that I was very excited because I had 2. Well, I think I've got 5 now. I guess I won't be ringing the Guinness Book of Records anytime soon, eh? Quails. I'm going to make a bold assertion that at 2 years old, a male quail is incapable of doing the deed properly with the females. I incubated, I think, 8 eggs again and never got a single chick. So these guys, I think, are well and truly past producing viable babies. So my suggestion would be produce chicks in the first year, because if you remember in the first year I did really well with them. So that's what I'm going to, I don't know, if I replace the quails I'll make sure I sort of bear that in mind from now on. 1 year of breeding. Since I'm getting eggs, voila, I would reckon that it's not the fault of the females. And I noticed last time I sexed the males, I had a hell of a job doing it. So I'd say they're past their, past their rumpy pumpy time. No more fun for the boys. What I'm growing there and there, although I can't see any sign in the third one, is new Madagascar beans. And I'll go around, I mentioned this last time, but the problem's gotten worse, so I'll go and show it to you. So we've had rain now. I got 50 mil over the last couple of days. So this is not a water issue. That thing's looking pretty crook. The bloody rats continue to eat every bean that comes to crop. Look at it. Have a bloody look at it, will you? Mongrel things. But I think that bean's about to croak, hence the new seedlings. I'll probably have to replace him. I had heard that you get 7 crops out of a Madagascar bean and then they die. Well, that seemed like a stupid thing, but I actually think it might be true because I've had about 7 crops. Unfortunately, this crop, it doesn't look like I'm going to get a single bloody bean out of that. They're just slaughtered, absolutely slaughtered. Bloody rats. Every spring they're the bane of my existence. Here's a new little plant I snuck in out the front of Rossie's ornamental garden. It's just, it's a plant I knew well, society garlic. I never actually realised, probably stupidly, that you could eat it. So both the flowers and the leaves taste very much like garlic chives. It's actually, given that we have trouble growing garlic over here, I think I'll use it fairly extensively. I like the taste. I've been chewing on a couple of leaves just to give it a test, and yeah, society garlic. It's actually edible. And we continue the go to seed tactics. So there's some rocket there going to seed, and if you have a look down the bottom there, you can see a whole lot more coming up. That's become my strategy all across the yard now. I just let things go to seed if I don't need to eat them, and let them self-sow. Seems to work a treat. I'll finish up just on the theme, the continuing saga of rats. Have a look at what they've done to this collard in the that was last night. Holy guacamole, you wouldn't believe it, would you? They've eaten the complete top out. It would have been twice that size. But anyway, so you can see the rat traps out and about to try and slow them down. They're stealing the tomatoes. Can you see I've put the tomatoes they've bitten in the rat trap to try and lure them in? So yeah, we're in full-blown rat season. Alright everyone, you have a good one. May your gardens stay rat-free.